Hey guys, Adrian here, and welcome to the vlog. And just as I started, somebody's walking outside my window. It's like one of the housing owners. Looks like he's working on something. Anyways, it is 3 in the afternoon. I'm getting some natural sunlight into the house right now in my office. Just taking a breather. As you can see, I'm actually suited up today. Not the full-on suit, but the vest and everything. The vest and tie, because gotta get to work. And 3 in the afternoon. I'm starting this vlog late. I did not vlog at all yesterday. Apologies. I kind of want to talk about that. So I'm just gonna sit down real quick. Just taking a breather because yesterday I didn't really do too much, anything exciting or vlog worthy for that matter. But on top of that, my mind was just so occupied yesterday, and I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not today, but I'm a little bit more. My mind was just racing yesterday, and needless to say, I had a lot going on with work and the businesses and everything. And just a lot mentally. I mean, I like to think everything is always in our head anyways, and how we assess certain situations. But yesterday was just quite a lot, and you weren't going to get anything out of me just literally sitting in my office, listening to music. Like, I literally just threw on my noise-canceling headphones and had to, tune out everything, because I have two modes when it comes to, quote-unquote, I guess, stress, and especially when it's work-related. It's either I can focus really, really hard, and then I get really, really zoned in on the work, and I kind of tune everything else out, or I do the opposite. I literally tune everything else out, and I can't work. It's really like emotionally, or not emotionally. It's really like either high concentration of focus, or the opposite spectrum. I guess that's how to say it. But feeling a little bit better today, at least good enough to vlog. But for the most part, I'll be inside today, getting some stuff done as well. Just a lot on my plate, and I think as vloggers, I'm sure you guys watch other people besides me. That's something you tend to realize, like you're literally seeing parts of our day, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff that comes on top of this. So obviously, on top of the idea of daily vlogging, I have businesses to run, I have things to manage, and that takes a lot of toll on it, and it's hard to think that I want to do more, but then I can't handle, not to say I can't handle what I have now, just at times it gets stressful, but that's all a part of the job. Don't think that because you love something, it's not going to get stressful. I think that's a common misconception. People think oh, you're going to get the job you love and all of that, and it's going to be the best, and you're not going to, you're never going to have a hard day. It couldn't be any further than that. What I think it does do, though, is it makes it worth it. At the end of the day, if you're doing what you love, and no matter the stress and all of that, if it's something you really, really are passionate about and are dedicated to, then it makes it worth it in the end, to go through all of the motions of whatever you go through. Anyways, welcome to the vlog. I'm gonna make some food, a late lunch, and then get onwards with the work I gotta get through today. And boom, just like that, my hair is done. I didn't get to do it this morning, so I just had the time to do it now. I took the time to do it now. Even though I'm probably not going to be going out today. I don't think so, at least. I don't know. Who knows? I know I want to go out and take a breather from things. At the same time, I can't, because I know that I have stuff that there's deadlines, and, I'm conflicted. Anyways, let me step on my soapbox for a minute, because I did just wanted to talk about an article I wrote yesterday, even though I was kind of, stressed out and all that. To mellow out, a lot of times what I do is I like to write, and a lot of times that stuff doesn't find its way to the internet, but sometimes it does. And yesterday I wrote an article, and I'm going to link down below on Medium, that's called Work-Life Balance and How It Doesn't Exist, essentially. And it's a concept I believe that doesn't truly exist. I think that we strive so much to find work-life balance, this equal 50-50 of professional and personal lives, our careers and our family and friends and our other interests outside of work. But in reality, there is no balance. The scales are never going to weigh in our favor. There's just life. Literally, there is just life. And work is a part of our lives, just like our friends and family are a part of our lives. And our hobbies and our interests and our life goals, those are all encompassing a part of life. Yes, you don't want to be too much on one side of the coin. You don't want to be a workaholic and work all the time. But for my example, I don't, I've been on that side. I've been a workaholic as a self-employed person. But at the same time, I've also been on the opposite spectrum where I've been using that a lot in this vlog, opposite spectrum. Anyways, I've also been on the side where I've been lackadaisical. I think, oh, I can take the day off, I can do this, I can do that, because I'm the boss. Nobody's going to tell me otherwise. But then nothing gets done. Like, you got to find a common middle ground, yes, but there's not complete balance. In your lives, you're going to be consumed by one or the other at some point. You're going to try and build your careers, and you're going to focus on your work and climbing up that ladder, or chasing your dreams, and that's fine. And at times you're going to be spending time with a significant other or family or friends a lot, and that's fine too. Because it's not about this 50-50 balancing act to me. There's just life, and to me, you got to stop. I realize I got to. It's like for me personally, I used to view work-life balance as kind of this on and off switch, like a light switch that you can kind of see right there. You can come in and you can turn it on, and then when you get home and you're out from work, you turn it off, and you can completely separate yourself from that. But in reality, for me, I learned that it's more of a current. It's always there. It's always something. Like, work is a part of me. My businesses are a part of my passion, and they're a part of me. And it's not just something I can turn off. It's something that I'm always going to be thinking about. Yes, I can prioritize and I can set boundaries. That's different. I can set my work hours. I can work smarter, not harder. I can be more efficient. Those are all things I can do. But those are different rather than balancing, because at the end of the day, no matter what, I'm always going to be thinking about my businesses and my work, because it's something I really enjoy, and it's something that is always, encompassing to me. This is the same way you would think about your family, or whatever else it may be for you. We all have our motives, I guess, in life, essentially. But that's just a little interesting thing I thought. I think we try so hard to balance out our lives, when in reality we should just be focusing on life itself. Because at the end of the day, when we pass and when we ultimately die, sorry to get so morbid, it's not going to be our careers that define us. It's not going to be our work that defines us. The same way it's not going to be our personal lives that define us. How many people we dated, or who our wife was, or anything of that, or husband. At the end of the day, what defines us is the quality of life we lived overall. So, change of plans. As you can tell, I'm in the car. I'm letting it cool down because my car is ridiculously hot. So I finished 2 of my clients' works clients I signed over the weekend, and heard from both of them today. Pretty much 100% satisfaction, which is, a happy client makes me happy in return. And it's always the best when it's like it was the first order, and obviously they're first-time clients, and no need to do any revisions, which is really well too. Like, anytime, sometimes there's clients who want revisions with projects, but I find, and my best advice is communication. Communication really is key, and communication up front. If you can get exactly what they want up front, and you can talk to them and walk them through exactly what they're ordering, in my terms, video work, then there's little room for error when it comes to like delivering the finished product. If you know exactly what they want, you deliver that to a T, then for the most part they'll be satisfied, unless they decide they want something later on. Not to say you're not going to have clients who go a little bit back and forth on that, and you kind of have to decide when to step in and decide whether or not the revisions are free, or you want to charge them extra if they're asking for more than they originally paid for, and so on and so forth. Anyways, that said, I decided, I'm going to get out for at least an hour. I was getting too tired of just staring at the screen, and since those emails came in, I was satisfied. I know I didn't have to worry about those. There's a little bit more stuff on my plate that I know I have to take care of. Small things like editing the vlogs, and then I have another client project that's a pretty big one that I want to get caught up on. But outside of that, I realized like it's a diminishing return. Like, I'm just sitting there, and I need to take a breather. So I called a friend, gonna get a cup of coffee, maybe some dinner, and then head back to work after that. And then obviously, sleep and all that good stuff. Maybe head to the gym today. I don't know, depending on my schedule. But yeah, I said, screw it against my better judgment of like work and all of that. I need to get out and just catch a breath of fresh air, to be honest. Anyways, that said, I'm off to go pick up my friend. So, almost to my friends here, and getting caught in a little bit of mid-afternoon traffic. Ironically, everybody is coming home from work, and I'm avoiding mine. Not really, but it's not even like, I technically, in all terms of the thing, like, I've done all my tasks that I set out to do for today, and when I say work, it's not just like actual action tasks that I have to do. Like, yes, there's videos I had to do today, and I got those all done. But another aspect of work and managing the business is like things right now, like I'm thinking of like revenue structures and working on new revenue models for my client services business. We're implementing a new subscription-based service. So there's a lot of thinking that goes into that, and a lot of kind of like pre-planning and working it all out before it gets implemented. So that's a lot of what I mean, and also just a lot of other responsibilities that don't exactly have like a due date, but I know like the more I push it off, the only bigger the problem is going to become, down the road. But at the same time, like I said, I spontaneously decided to, head out, get a cup of coffee, because in life I think it's not about finding the time, it's about making the time. Like people say like, oh yeah, like I'll find the time in my schedule, or I'll find the time to do this or that. It's not about finding the time, guys. In life, it's all about making it, and I think that's, I'm gonna make the phone crash. Apologize for that, because I know the phone, that was probably loud. Anyways, I think a big part of like moving up and being your own boss and all of that is the ability to shift around as you want, and to be free from more things that you want to do, within reason. Not like I was talking about earlier, not being too lackadaisical, not like totally screwing around and forgetting work and taking advantage of that. Because at the end of the day, stuff still has to get done, and I think as long as you get the things done that needs to be done, that's all that matters. And from there on out, you can do the things that you want to do.
Donald Trump.
I gotta get some
to the
stuff for
front.
the vlog. Sandwich. No coffee. Ended up getting hella junk food, specifically those cookies. So we're at the Hilton Hotel that was just built here in Okinawa, Japan. It's like, I think, the second one they've ever built here. Ridiculously nice. We're in the back side of the pool. We're just checking it out because it just got done being built. And we're gonna inquire about how much it is just to check it out, but it's really nice.
Yeah, everything.
Alright guys, so I'm obviously filming this in the night. I'm like about 2 minutes away from my house, and my phone's about to die, so I figured I'd get this in now, right before I get in to charge it. Anyways, I want to close out the vlog. So it's obviously been a much change of pace, change of plans. Decided on going out with my friend after grabbing coffee and stuff. And then another friend of a friend was leaving tonight, so they had a bonfire for her, so we went out, and it's now literally, right now it's like 1:30 at night. 1:30 in the morning, sorry. So I am driving home right now, just literally here pretty much. Yeah, so, it turned out not to be an hour long getting out, but I can tell I definitely needed it to get out and just take a breather and just have a good time with some friends. Anyways, that said, I'm gonna get in and shower, because it's like the only bad thing about the bonfire and stuff. Where we went, this beach we went to, was like ridiculously like humid, and just, anytime you go to the beach, you feel like all sticky and stuff, and like, oh, it was bad. Everybody was, and not to mention, like, obviously there's a lot of people huddled around a fire. Like, it's not gonna get any better. So, yeah, I'm gonna get home, shower, and then do some last minute checks of my email and things, and call it a day. And then wake up in the morning, get a couple hours of sleep, wake up probably 8 a.m. and then that should be enough. Yeah, get some rest. Wake up at 8 a.m. and back to the grind type thing. So, it was good. Like I said earlier, like I was telling myself, I have a lot to get to, and I didn't want to go out because I knew that, and I'd be stressing out. Sorry, I gotta hold the phone so it doesn't slide. I just, try to cut that part off of me, like, thinking about what I was coming home to. It's kind of like going out is like good, and then like there's a lot of times when I go and I have like, obviously I have a good time with my friends and stuff like that, and enjoy their company. And then it's like coming home is like, the drive home is like, oh, excuse my language, but like, oh shit, like reality is hitting, like it's settling in that I still got stuff to do and X, Y, Z. So, all of that does settle, but at the same time, it's worth it. And I think I said it earlier, like it's about not finding the time, but making the time. And nonetheless, everything I gotta handle on my plate, like, regardless, I'm in my driveway now, so regardless, at the end of the day, I had fun, I had a good time, so it was okay to get out and all of that, and at least for me,
it was just really, I needed it to kind of get a breath of fresh air, to be honest, and walk away from all that work. But time to buckle down and get on and stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna walk in, guys. Thanks a lot for watching tonight's vlog. I know it's kind of all over the place, and I went against my own word of telling you guys what my idea was, or of the day. But I guess that's what all this is about. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you all in the next vlog.